Hi there, DB Flanagan with E-Ticket Trails. As many of you may know, I recently had the engine in the Green Giant rebuilt, and now I'm on to the next project on the list, which is overhauling the radiator setup. So I've got a new radiator. I unfortunately had to cut out a lot of the original tin in the grill and the fenders, but it was all chopped up already, and I hate to cut up vintage tin, but it was kind of a necessity there. So as you can see, here is my water pump pulley, and here is my radiator. That is my finger. There is about ½ an inch clearance between the two. So here's the old radiator. Sorry the lighting isn't so good in here. It is 33 inches wide. 33 and a quarter it looks like. And now these are the little cradle hooks that I don't know if they're original or not. They were holding up the radiator that was in here when I got it, which was also not an original radiator. Regardless, I had these little cradles, and there's just a little bolt in here under the rubber pad, and that sits, originally it sat up here a few inches higher, and I went ahead and mounted them to an already existing hole that was in the bottom of the grill here. So I just lowered it by probably about 3 inches, which allows for the hood to close. I'd also like to show my electric fan setup. I just have a piece of aluminum here, 2 of them actually, and I've put a bolt in the top and a bolt in the bottom and a little L or 90-degree bend, and then the electric fan is mounted to those rather than to the radiator to reduce any vibration that might come loose if these little zip ties that hold the electric fans in break, which I had happen with a previous radiator. The little zip tie thing broke and the whole fan came loose, and the vibration resulted in a hole in the radiator. So I came up with this to get the electric fan slightly off of the radiator and to protect it in the event that it does come loose. And these are the brackets that I put in the top. They're actually mounted into the holes for the original hood latch, so I didn't have to drill any holes in there. And then I've got a set nut on here so that I can pull with a second nut. I can pull the radiator clamp back to where it needs to be and then set it so it's secure. That way I can adjust the tension between the radiator and the clamp and hopefully get a nice secure hold on it. Now these are the brackets that I made for the top of the radiator, and I got 2 of them. They are symmetrical, and then there's a little rubber pad on the hook side, and there's going to be another rubber pad underneath here that sits between the radiator itself and the bracket, and then this is going to mount to another little L bracket that is mounted to the top of the grill. The new one is 22 inches wide, so it sits right between the headlights, which is exactly what I wanted to do. So I was just about to head off to work, but I figured I'd record some video while the light's good. Here is the final installed result. It's very secure, and there's a good 3.5 inches there between the water pump pulley and the radiator, and it looks pretty darn good.